असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय।
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय।
The first mantra, please repeat after me. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit dukkha bhag bhavet. Asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrutyo ma mrutangamaya. Shanti, shanti, shanti. Good afternoon, guten Tag. Did you all exercise your universal adult franchise day before yesterday? Andaru votesaara? Hyderabad reported a very low polling percentage. Tomorrow by this time, I think we'll have the result. According to some exit polls, it's going to be a cliffhanger. According to some other exit polls, it's going to be close finish. Anyway, the excitement will be over by this time tomorrow. Result will be out, the suspense will be over. Anyway, somehow educated people in this country are very indifferent to voting. There are many reasons. We lost faith in the system as such. So a lot of campaigning they had done to bring the educated person to the polling booth. They did not succeed. Yeah, that's a different story. There are many reasons for it. Please see page number 106 for today's quote. The combination of the Greek mind represented by the external European energy added to the Hindu spirituality would be an ideal society for India. For instance, it is absolutely necessary for you, instead of frittering away your energy and often talking of idle nonsense, to learn from the Englishman the idea of prompt obedience to leaders, the absence of jealousy, the indomitable perseverance, and the undying faith in himself. With all my love for India and with all my patriotism, I cannot but think that we have to learn many things from other nations. At the same time, we must not forget that we have also to teach a great lesson to the world. We cannot do without the world outside India. Two lengthy quotes. The Swamiji is asking us to learn something from the West, particularly from the English, who ruled us nearly for 200 years. What we can learn from them, he says, to learn from the Englishman the idea of prompt obedience to leaders. You know, Swami Vivekananda said, before he was leaving the West, some devotee asked him, disciple asked him, so what was the aspect that you liked most here in America? Swamiji said, I fell in love with organization. You could clearly see why actually other countries have progressed so much. India, that time it was lagging behind. The reason is they can work as a team and they can work as an organization. But in India, we find it very difficult to work as a team. The problem is because of too much of genius. Each individual is a genius here, and to organize genius is very difficult. Somebody should be there to follow. Everybody is a leader here. Everybody is a genius. What happens as soon as you start an organization? Okay, 10 followers have come. They don't show obedience to the leader. They don't stick to the organization for long. Immediately they start questioning the leader. Why should I obey him? I'm as intelligent as the leader. So he goes out and he starts his own organization. And he will collect 10 followers and they also do the same thing with him. So this happens. And see, organizations will come to, and they fall down in no time. So that's why Swamiji started this Ramakrishna Mission in 1897. If you want to do some real good to the society in a short span of time, you should be able to organize our energies, our talents, our strengths, our resources. That is the only way. So Swamiji says it's very difficult in India because we don't pay obedience to the elders. That's why in the organization rules of this organization is said, so you should not disobey your leader. Okay? And he said, take out that black sheep. Whoever is there disobedient, as soon as you are there, as long as you are there in the Sangha, whoever is appointed as your boss or abbot or mahanta or head of the center, you must obey that man, even if he is wrong at times. Okay? Otherwise, organization cannot be run. The second thing is saying the absence of jealousy is also very important. Recently, when NRI, I was talking to him, he said, Swamiji, Americans, they don't know what is jealousy. They don't even know the meaning of the word, he said. Even I was surprised. We have so much of genius, we are hardworking, we are intelligent, but somehow this holds us back. Maybe because we are in slavery for nearly 900 years, somehow this jealousy genes have crept into our blood, Swamiji said. And he was also the victim of that jealousy, Vivekananda himself. And somebody comes up in life, somehow, and not all, but do we have the heart, to go to the person and congratulate him wholeheartedly? How many of us can do without feeling jealous of the individual? But you just see in the West, countries like America, if somebody comes up in life, through the dint of hard work, people appreciate the individual, congratulate the individual wholeheartedly. They don't feel jealous of the individual. They take inspiration from the individual and then they try to put it into practice in their own lives. But they don't feel jealous of the individual. That's why Swamiji is saying, come out of this negative emotion called jealousy. Perseverance and undying faith, not for a day, not for 1 year, for 200 years. How that became possible? Because they believed in themselves. That's all. That much is the difference. We were actually a mammoth crowd. We were 33 crore Indians. How that would be possible? If we were a single group, if 33 crore was a single group, would it be possible for 75,000 people, to subjugate them and rule them for 200 years? No. The disunity and lack of faith in oneself. We paid a heavy price because of that. 200 years of slavery, sheerly because of this. No unity in the country, no nationalistic feeling, and jealousy if somebody comes up in our life, and this lack of ability to organize ourselves. Genius is there, intelligence is there, but we are lacking in this. So we paid heavy price if you look at history. And Swamiji is saying in the second quote that we have to take something from them. They have something good about them, and we have certain good things about ourselves. What are the good things that we have here? Culture and spirituality. India is the cultural and spiritual capital of the world. Okay, Western nations, they are all purely materialistic nations. They are not spiritual. They don't understand what is spirituality. All spiritual themes or spiritual wisdom, actually only from the East it originated. All the major religions, whether Judaism or Christianity or Islam, Buddhism or Jainism, the Sikhism or Hinduism, all religions actually born only in the East. So the spiritual wisdom we have to give them and we have to spiritualize. Otherwise, if we don't do that, I've already discussed, wars will happen, and we are also seeing now 2 wars are happening there. Pure materialism actually will lead to downfall of humanity as a whole. We have this concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Integrating the world into one family is the need of the hour. That's why when it says Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinha, we don't mean that actually only Hindu should be happy, Indian should be happy. Okay, the people of the East should be happy. We mean to say that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinha means may all the people in the world be happy. So our prayers are all universal. We don't talk about a Muslim brotherhood, a Christian brotherhood, a Hindu brotherhood. When we say that brotherhood, we mean by the brotherhood of the humanity. We are all one species, we are inhabiting one earth, and we are all one family. This idea we need to promote. Then only actually a real peace will be there in the society and humanity will progress. Otherwise, wars will bring us down to such an extent that again actually you have to start from zero. We don't know in which way we are going. That's why the spiritual culture Swami is saying you give to them. God has given you such a wonderful gift, and then the best in them you take, and then an ideal humanity, an ideal human civilization will happen through that, he said. Thank you. Nice afternoon.